Hey guys, this is Melanie Hinds. I'm your fastest Iraqi dinar summary on the net. Please subscribe and tap the bell if you haven't already, if you've been watching for a while, because we're getting really close. One of the most important things I need to say about this summary today on December 17th is there's a lot of notifications that people are calling their banks and they want you to come in and give their Iraqi dinar, say they'll credit your account. The problem is, unless you have a strategy, you could be walking away from bad timing. Why? They say it doesn't matter if it's on Forex, they can take your currency in. Now, those are a few banks scattered across America. That does not mean the time is now. This is not the time is now live stream. Why? Because if banks want to take in your currency now, they're going to give you the prevailing rate, which is still 0.00076. So it's not the time is now. I will be going live at 6:15 to share more, answer your questions, because there's a lot of confusion. But guys, we always knew there'd be confusion right before this happens. They did pass a law, Article 2 of 2024, that allows them to trade digitally. This digital system is the reason why Iraq is now considered secure and stable. So if you want to know more about that, tune in at 6:15 tonight. I'll answer all your questions because of my vast experience with financial systems and how they are trustworthy. This one especially is state of the art. It's transparent. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it has AI associated with it. It's in the central bank. It's in a lot of the government institutions. It's been pushed down to the government institutions. They've been pushing digital IDs. They've been pushing all that in Iraq. Why? Because it makes Iraq one of the hotbeds of the messiness in the Middle East, secure and stable, and they've tested it in the craziest of times, and it's passed. Ernst & Young have been there again. They're with the government of Iraq. Oliver and Wyman, a separate publicly traded accounting firm, is there making sure they can shut off the USD by the time they've called that they're shutting it off. A lot of people thought it was the 15th. It's not. It's December 31st. And I have my own unique intel source. He gives us stuff. In fact, we've gone over like 18 articles between the live stream this morning and the live stream this afternoon at 1:15. This is my typical summary. So I did a lot with my intel source, so I'm going to go right to the other line. But be wary. This is not the time to go to the bank and give your Iraqi dinar for what the rate is. You do not want to do that until I give you the live stream that says the time is now. If you're following the other gurus' instructions, of which I'm going to go to their intel, make sure you're following their instructions to the T. They'll let you know when it is time. But just calling your bank by yourself, not knowing, you could be giving up a multi-million-dollar opportunity for a very small amount returned to you, okay? So that's my biggest warning. That's the most thing I need to say about this summary because it's getting really hot. And so if I go to the other summary that I normally do, it says walking stick. It says the USD is what the United States dollar is what the currency uses to maintain the value of the Iraqi dinar. The USD value on the world stage has drawn down the value of many currencies over the last few years. This is about to cease. Hence, Iraq is moving towards a basket. I don't know about the basket. Nobody really knows, but this is their opinion. The USD at auction has always been a means by the profiteering and smuggling of USD outside of Iraq. That's why Oliver and Wyman is there. I'm adding that. That's my opinion. Oliver and Wyman is there to make sure that with their new system, they can shut off the US dollar and still trade in other foreign currencies. They've made that very clear. You have to be part of my channel to understand. They've done articles about this, but they usually only do one article and then they move on and then you forget because you're just wondering when. Yada says, I have this amazing feeling that something wonderful is going to happen. So do I. I'm doing a triple broadcast today, live, so you can ask questions, get all your questions answered before the time happens, and also tomorrow. So I hope you will subscribe and tap the bell so you'll be notified and go to whichever one works with your time frame. So Yada said, I have the same feeling. Number of representatives going to Iraq, they were there to see one thing, the beginning of Iraq going international. The amendment for Article 12, that's her opinion, to give value to their contracts was put in the Gazette, and the people are there to see the rate change in their salaries. We do know that Kurdistan region started paying salaries today. That was breaking news that I led this morning. There's a lot going on. Militiaman says, Article 12C hasn't been exposed to us quite yet. That's what we're looking for. Item 4805 was published in the Gazette and yet to be open to the public to see. All of this is looking to be part of the mechanism that is likely to have already established that mechanism for the suitable basis for pricing. That would be an exchange rate. This is what we're waiting to see. Everybody's waiting to see it. Even Kim Clement prophesied. I have this book that summarizes all the Iraqi dinar promises that I will be going over tonight at 6:15. So the link for that is already up. I will post it at the end of this so you can go right to the link and you can wait for the live stream at 6:15. Frank 26 says, Firefly, we are hearing another Gazette is missing from the publication. They say it's number 485. They say it was completed, but it is not published publicly yet. We thinking it's because it has Article 12 items related to it. Frank, Article 12 is the introduction of a restricted free currency with no sanctions to the international world. It does not mean that it has to have value, but it means that it can leave your borders and gain value in an international basket. Everything is set up so perfect. That is Frank 26. Frank, we love you. Caparoni says, question, getting closer to an increase in value for the dinar? Caparoni, next year will be interesting since they plan to end the currency auctions. Yep, everybody's talking about they're ending the currency auctions on 12/31. What do you think? It could be the best new year, or it could happen anytime. What do you think? Comment down below. Do you think it could happen anytime, or do you think we have to wait till next year? I'd love to know your opinion, guys. We're a collective group that's moving across the finish line together, being very wise, having a strategy, not getting taken by anybody at this last minute because, Brandon, who's a prophet, talked about the rug pull. If you don't want to be a part of a rug pull, you need to subscribe, tap the bell, and be on at 6:15 and ask any questions that you haven't got answered in other chats, because not everybody has nobody has my experience. I'm a unicorn in the space, hence the way I dress. I'm just saying. Mark C, it's the dinar kind of halfway trading on Forex. It's getting a little sighting that we're starting to see fluctuations. First step is to lift the sanctions, but now that it's in place, the value could jump quickly. They're laying the groundwork. So guys, that's the update for today. I do this summary every day. I'm excited that you guys are on. Oh wait, I missed Frank's summary last night because I was having dinner with my husband. So let me bring you what he said last night. The banks that we communicate with are well prepared. In fact, for over 2 weeks, they have been preparing for clients like you, Iraqi citizens and us. Sudani is moving at a quick pace. All American banks and all Central Bank of Iraq private banks are ready to make the successful transaction from the 3-0 notes to the new lower notes with the new exchange rate. Iraqi banks have also been readied. Guys, my guys are saying the same thing. They were on Frank's live chat last night and said we are on the same page. So guys, whether you're a Frank 26 or you're part of my channel, I welcome you. Guys, you can be part of many people's channels because we all bring a different perspective. I'm the perspective that I used to work in public accounting with Pricewaterhouse. I was on the partner track, and I understand what's going on when they change financial systems for a company, for a country or a company. It's the same kind of change. So get the insights that only I give. Again, that's why I'm live 3 times today and 3 times tomorrow. I hope you will subscribe, tap the bell so you can be notified and get on whichever one is most convenient. We'll be going over the same information over and over again. Why? So that you don't make silly mistakes. Banks are not your friends. They want you to give it to them at the lowest price. They will get it out of your hands so they can exchange when it's a higher value. So beware, okay? Don't do anything yet. Get on my 6:15. We'll talk about the pluses and minuses to going now or later, okay? Everybody's circumstances are different. This is not financial advice, but this is the best summary on the net. I hope you'll join us. Subscribe, tap the bell. I love you. I'll see y'all live at 6:15. Bye.